Welcome back to our continuing coverage of the 2017 Dixie Youth Baseball AAA World Series here on JockJive.com. I'm Mike Rideout. I'll handle the play-by-play of our next game coming up between Louisiana and South Carolina. Unfortunately, folks, the press box does not have windows, so we do not have the luxury of a crowd mic for this one. So just bear with us for that, and still should have some good baseball here. Glad to have you aboard wherever you may be. We're ready for baseball as the first pitch of the ball game is right down the middle from Webb Barnes, and it's in there for a strike to Peyton Spadoni, a starting right fielder for Louisiana. The next pitch, fastball inside, and that will even the count at 1-1. Your umpires for today's game, we'll run through the starting lineups as well. Stanley Jones is calling the balls and strikes. He's out of Decatur, Alabama. Tim Ward from Dothan, Alabama at first base. Errol Daniels from Fayetteville, North Carolina at second. Jim Bailey from Buford, Georgia is at third base. A four-umpire crew for this one. The next pitch, swing and a miss. Spadoni now with 2 strikes. That evens the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, nobody on. Just underway. It's Metairie Girard, Louisiana. Fouled off first base side on the next pitch. And it's also Hartsville Northern, South Carolina. The next pitch to Spadoni. Popped up right side, but hooking foul. And now out of play. Scores from earlier today here in AAA. North Carolina defeated Alabama 9-5. And Spring Hill, Florida defeated Oxford, Alabama 11-0. Not only do we not have the luxury of a crowd mic, but it is warm here in the press box, and we don't have much of a breeze from the AC unit. And again, no windows, so we can't open the windows. Folks, you can participate during the broadcast by sending in your shout-outs and best wishes via text message. And I'll give you the number. Just grab a pen and feel free to participate by sending in shout-outs. Let me explain the shout-out as the next one was fouled off, how the shout-outs work. Basically what we're looking for, who's the shout-out to, who's it from, and where are you guys watching the game. For example, good luck, Peyton Spadoni from Mom and Dad watching in Metairie Girard, Louisiana. Just as an example. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Umpire getting a little excited there with that call for the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 2, Jake Morisi.
So 1 out, base is empty for Jake Morisi. First pitch taken in the dirt for ball 1. Morisi is the starting shortstop, number 2. And we got our first shout-out coming in at 352-258-8450. This one says, go South Carolina from Coach Boom. Go Elijah, Jaden, and Brandon. Thank you for that. The next pitch. That one is in there for a strike as well. The 2-1 pitch. High and away for ball 3. 3-1. Swing and a miss. And the count full now at 3-2. Louisiana batting in the top of the first. Game scheduled for 6. The 3-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. That's back-to-back strikeouts for Webb Barnes. Folks, don't forget, when you send your shout-out, send it via text message. Don't call the number. Can't answer the number on the air. So send your shout-outs via text message to area code 352-258-8450. I'm getting a call from South Carolina. 352-258-8450. 2 gone for Derek DeLatte. First pitch, bouncing ball over the glove of the pitcher Barnes, but over to second. And, well, the throw looked to be on target, but the first baseman, I don't know if he was looking directly in the sun. I'm going to score that an error on the first baseman to allow the runner to get to second. The throw appeared to be a good throw, but maybe the first baseman lost it in the sun. We'll say unofficially. I'm the unofficial scorekeeper, but I do have the official scorekeeper sitting next to me. Either way you look at it, it's an error to get that runner to second base. 2 outs for Brent Mariana. Here's a shout-out to Brandon Anderson, number 10 on South Carolina. Go South Carolina. Don't forget, guys, when you send your shout-outs, let us know who you are, so that way that when the players go back and watch the game, they'll know who sent the shout-out to them. Good luck, Jaden Atkinson from Dennis, Amy, Zeb, and Seth from Hartsville, South Carolina. Thank you, guys. Go Jaden Atkinson from Michelle and Nana. Go Jackson, Hartsville, South Carolina, Abby and Allen. First pitch to the starting left fielder, Brent Mariana. Fouled back for strike 1. Another shout-out. Good luck, Elijah, Jaden, Brandon, and Team South Carolina from the Carolina Titans. Good luck, Louisiana from Big Perm. Okay. I saw that movie. That one hit him. So first and second with 2 outs for Evan Berg. Evan Berg, the starting center fielder. Beautiful view there in the outfield all the way around. Almost like being in the mountains. First pitch to Berg, taken low for ball 1. By the way, setting the defense for South Carolina. Again, the pitcher is number 19, Webb Barnes. The catcher, number 42, Wells Jackson. Brandon Harrison is over at third base. Jackson Moore at short. Daniel Parker at second. Dylan Adams at first, as that one's fouled back. And in the outfield, left to right. Over in left field is Chandler Smith. The center fielder is Braden Crawley, and the right fielder is Jaden Atkinson. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 on, no score, but Louisiana threatening here in the top of the first. Another shout out, let's go Hartsville Northern from Coach Paul. Eat 'em up. That pitch taken outside for a ball. And the count 2-1. We do have some other scores to pass along from the Ozone and Majors World Series. They have had much quicker games, as this is fouled back. Final for the Majors, Georgia 3, Louisiana nothing, North Carolina 15, Oxford nothing in 4. And from the Ozone, South Carolina beat Oxford 16-1 in 3. Also, Tennessee beat Arkansas 16-2. Was that in 5 for the Oxford game? Well, I missed that last pitch. All right, a ground out to the pitcher for the third out of the inning. I think they had the innings messed up. They had the Tennessee-Arkansas game in 5 and the other one in 3. But Tennessee beat Arkansas. South Carolina beat Oxford, Alabama over in the Ozone World Series. So 1-3 put out for the third out of the inning. Louisiana threatens, but they fail to score. We have completed a half inning of play. It's Louisiana 0, South Carolina coming to the plate right at this time out here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on his hit.
And that one is hit on the rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
All right, welcome back to Oxford, Alabama, as we head to the bottom of the first. South Carolina failing to score in the top of the first. Pitcher for Louisiana is number 7. That's Derek DeLatte. He is a right-hander. Let's get back to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450. Here's a shout-out to Jaden Atkinson from Johnny Butler from Hartsville. Also a shout-out to Jaden Atkinson from Ann and Randy from Wallace, South Carolina. Go South Carolina from Carol Freeman. Bring home the win. Good luck, Brandon Anderson, Elijah Williams, and Jaden Atkinson from Matthew Brown in South Carolina. Another shout-out. Let's go Team South Carolina. Don't forget to let us know who you are. Jackson Moore leading it off, the starting shortstop. And the first pitch from DeLatte. That is lined into right field for a base hit. So a leadoff single for Jackson Moore. Another shout out. Good luck to Brandon Anderson and the South Carolina team from the Morgan family. Go South Carolina. Go Braden and Team South Carolina from Bennett, Courtney, and Jackson, Hartsville, South Carolina. Go Jaden Atkinson and team from all your fans in Hartsville, South Carolina. Go get them South Carolina from Coach Jamie. This one's popped up to the second baseman, backpedaling, and dropped. That'll be maybe an error. No, they're going to throw to second as the right fielder bails out his second baseman. That'll be a 9-4 fielder or 9-6 fielder's choice to retire Moore. One out for Dylan Adams. First pitch to Adams, taken outside for ball 1. Another shout out to Spencer Mizuraka. I think that's how it's pronounced. And the rest of Team Louisiana. Good luck, love, Nanny, Uncle Ryan, and Coop. Well, it says Copper. There's a strike to Adams. And the count 1-1. Good luck, South Carolina, from John Wall in Hartsville, South Carolina. Woo. Another shout out. Let's go, Big D. 1-1 pitch outside for ball 2, 2-1. Another shout out, go Jackson from D and Pops in Hartsville. Runner at first. 1 out. As the next pitch misses low and outside for ball 3, and the count now 3-1. Another shout out. Good luck, Dylan Adams from Laney, Ray, and Tate in Hartsville, South Carolina. The 3-1 pitch. Good pitch, a changeup in there for a strike. 3-2. Another shout out. Go Dan, you're the man from Ken and John. Fastball in the dirt for ball 4. So South Carolina with 2 on and 1 out. That sends up Webb Barnes, the pitcher. First pitch, check swing, taken in the dirt for ball 1. That one's a wild pitch that will advance both runners. Parker to third base, Adams to second. South Carolina has both runners in scoring position with 1 out. Set the defense for Louisiana. Again, the pitcher, Derek DeLatte. Cole Heap behind the plate catching. Carter Gerard at third base. Jake Morrissey at shortstop. Second baseman is Brant Fry, and the first baseman is Tyler Ufnak. There's ball 3 to Barnes, 3-0. In the outfield, left to right, Brent Mariana in left field, Evan Berg in center, and Peyton Spadoni in right. The 3-0 pitch. That is low for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Back-to-back walks issued by DeLatte. That sends up the number 5 hitter in the order, third baseman Brandon Harrison, but timeout call by Louisiana. Seems to be a question about the mound. Let's see if they try to do any maintenance out there on the mound. Back to your shout-outs. Country says, go y'all. Okay. Good luck, Jaden, Elijah, Brandon, and Big D. Do what you do. From Coach Paul and Matthew, watching from Coach Boom, or coaching with Coach Boom. Bring it home, Brandon, Isaiah. Go South Carolina from the Rabones, Darlington. That might be Ravens, from the Ravens. R-A-B-O-N-S. Correct me if I get it wrong. Just send it to me phonetically, and I'll do it again. Let's go 16 from UNC. Go Louisiana. Brandon Harrison, the third baseman, will be the batter. First pitch. Taken for ball 1. Another shout out. Good luck, number 27, Colin Tusa, and the rest of the Vikings from Nana and Papa from Metairie, Louisiana. Count now evens at 1-1 with the next pitch to Harrison. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bases loaded. South Carolina batting in the bottom of the first with no score. Ground ball foul to first for strike 2. Good luck, number 12, Jaden Atkinson, and all the Hartsville, South Carolina boys love Uncle Stephen, Aunt Brandy, Kendall, and E.G. Thank you, guys. Good luck to all of our buddies. Go Team Louisiana from Egan, Lil Perm. Okay. Wasn't Lil Perm the name of the guy in Friday? Gonna see Friday, the movie Friday? Is it Lil Worm? I thought it was Lil Perm. No, I think he made fun of him and called him Lil Perm. I think it was Lil Worm, yeah. 2-2 the count. 2-2 pitch, hit foul to third. Another shout out, go number 42, Wells Jackson from Grandma and Granddaddy in Florence, South Carolina. Thank you, guys. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the number 5 hitter, Brandon Harrison. Base is loaded for South Carolina. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That's a big strikeout for DeLapp. His first of the game and the second out of the inning. Two outs for Braden Crawley. Parker at third base, Adams at second, Barnes at first. Bases loaded for Hartsville, Northern South Carolina. And a swing and a miss by Crawley for strike one. Oh, 1 pitch. Outside. 1-1 to count. One pitch. Had to reach down for that one. Not able to connect. And Crawley swings and misses for strike 2. Another shout out. Go Jaden. Go South Carolina. Your cuz. Swung on, a bouncing ball over to third. They'll get the force play as Carter Gerard goes to the bag. 5 unassisted for the third out of the inning. South Carolina threatens with the bases loaded, but they fail to score. We've completed 1. We're scoreless heading to the second.
DeLapp throws 23 pitches. Excuse me, 22.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on his set.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
It gives them especially the ones that are playing baseball.
Substitutions for South Carolina. Number 27, Dawson Lloyd, has gone into right field. Number 13, Elijah Williams, has gone into left field.
Leading off for Louisiana, number 34, Carter Gerard.
Scored a pass along from the other AAA game. Arkansas leads Virginia 3-0 in the second inning. First pitch of the inning to Carter Gerard, taken for strike one. Another shout out after this pitch. Bouncing ball right back to the mound. Barnes has it on to first in time. 1-3 put out for the first out of the inning. Another shout out. Good luck, boys. We love you, Daniel Parker from Birdtown Crew. Cole Heap will be the batter. Another shout out. Good luck from H&L Board. Play hard. Cole Heap batting with one out and the base is empty. No score in the top of the second inning. Next pitch, fastball fouled off, out of play. Count 1-1. Another shout out. Good luck, Team Louisiana. Keep working hard from Owen and Peyton. A 1-out pitch. Fastball inside for a ball. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one's in the dirt for a ball. And the count now 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and popped up into right center. That's going to drop for a base hit. Runner will take the turn but hold at first base. A leadoff single, or 1-out single rather, for Cole Heap. Well, folks, don't forget to like JockJive on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. We're trying to reach 10,000 Facebook likes and 1,000 Twitter followers this summer. We need your help to get there. When you like us on Facebook, we keep you updated on scores, schedules, game status, and so much more. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Get an email notification letting you know when the game is about to begin. Tyler Ufnak grounds this one to short. They go to second for one, back to first, not in time. 6-4, fielder's choice. 2 away. Another shout out. Let's go Hartsville Northern from Timothy Forte. Thank you, Tim. Good luck to South Carolina from Braylon and Maddie Coker. Go, Brandon. Bring a win back to South Carolina. Good luck. 2 outs for Spencer Mizuraka. That pitch in the dirt for a ball. Well, the lights are on here at the facility. The sun not yet set. Next pitch in there for a called strike. One ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Well, called a strike. Appeared to be outside, but called a strike. 1-2 now. As Barnes goes for strikeout number 3. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That will do it for Louisiana here in the second inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a runner left. We've completed 1.5. We're still scoreless between between Louisiana and South Carolina. Virginia playing on the other field. Louisiana and South Carolina scoreless here in the AAA World Series.
Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop.
is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Jaden Atkinson will lead it off for South Carolina in the bottom of the second. Batters 7, 8, and 9. No score. Game scheduled for 6. Back to your shout-outs. Bring it home. Brandon Anderson goes South Carolina from Paige and Joey Darlington. This next one says, good Big D, Uncle Brad. I think it means to say, go Big D from Uncle Brad. Good luck, Team South Carolina, from Ryan and Justin Cassetti. Go Jaden Atkinson from your fans at ESPN. Way to play defense from Chris, Jamie, and Paul. No score, bottom of the second. Earlier today was North Carolina 9, Alabama 5. Florida defeated the host team, Oxford, Alabama, 11-0. Pitcher for Florida threw a no-hitter. Still one more game to go on this field. We've got Texas and Tennessee coming up next. And the first batter, Atkinson, lines it into center field for a base hit. Leadoff single, which will send up Elijah Williams.
Now batting number 13, Elijah Williams.
First pitch to Williams. Breaking ball outside, ball one. Our shout-out number, send your shout-outs in via text message. Area code 352-258-8450. That's 352-258-8450. Send your shout-outs via text message. 2-0 now to Williams. 2-0 pitch in there for a strike, 2-1. Our next shout-out, come on, Derek from Liam. Swing and a miss. Count evens at 2-2. Good luck, Brant Fry and Team Louisiana from your cousin Ava. Thank you, Ava. Let's go Team South Carolina from the Spradley family. Swing and a miss. And Williams out on strikes for the first out of the inning. Second strikeout for DeLatte. That will send up the catcher, Wells Jackson, number 42. Another shout out. Get them, Dan, your boy Ian. Love you all, Hartsville, from Miss Penny. Go Big Easy Vikings from Girard Playground. Good luck, Jaden. Bring home the win. Cindy, Barry, and Connor. Next pitch to Jackson. Popped up, right side of the infield. The second baseman coming in, and the catch will be made by Fry. 2 gone for the number 10 hitter in the order, Brandon Anderson. We'll bat 1 through 12, and then after we finish our 1 through 12, we'll go to a 9-man rotation. 2 outs with a runner at first. Still no score here in the bottom of the second inning. Game scheduled for 6. First pitch to Anderson outside for ball 1. Another shout out. Boom. Go Jaden. Good luck to South Carolina from Braylon and Maddie Coker. And that one came inside and hit him. So first and second with 2 outs for the number 11 hitter in the order, Dawson Lloyd. Way to go, Jaden. Love you. Nana. First pitch outside for a ball. Runner fell down, going about halfway to third. Now they've got him caught in a rundown. The throwback to second. Did they tag him? No, they missed him. Somehow Atkinson was able to get back in there safely. Well, here comes the manager for Louisiana. Question that last play. Well, here's the thing. The base umpire never called him out or safe, and then the ball got thrown back to second base. So it's almost as if Louisiana, based on the way they were reacting, knew they didn't get the runner initially when they tried to tag out the runner. And the base umpire is right there on the call. Originally, the coach went out there. Now the manager is out there. So Derek DeLatte is the manager for Louisiana. And he is demonstrating about that runner on second. And I don't know that he's going to have a chance to win this argument. I mean, again, the call was made, and the runner will be safe at second base. Dawson Lloyd will be the batter. Another shout out. Hey, Chandler Smith and Hartsville boys, bring it home to the 843. We are so proud. Love Roxy and the Searsucker Gypsy crew. Another shout out. Play hard, Hartsville from the Prez. Good luck, South Carolina, from Timmy, Beth, Savannah, and Christian Wallace. And a foul ball, third base side by Dawson Lloyd. So first and second. 2 outs for South Carolina, looking to take the first lead of the game. 1 ball, 1 strike to Lloyd. The 1-1 pitch from DeLatte. Outside, a wild pitch, and that will get the runners up a base. So both runners in scoring position with 2 outs. Another shout-out, go Braden Crawley and Hartsville Northern from Uncle Reggie and Aunt Tonda. Another wild pitch. Here comes the first run, and they throw it away. And the throw back to third. Now they got the runner caught in a pickle between third and home. The throw back to third is not in time. So a couple of wild pitches brings home the first run of the game. South Carolina takes a 1-0 lead. Lloyd ahead in the count, 2 balls and a strike. Another shout out, way to take one for the team, Brandon. Coach Boone. Good luck, Carter Gerard from Nanny. Go get him, Big D, Little D, and Team Louisiana. Love Papa Bobby. Papa Bobby. That next pitch misses for ball 4. So runners on the corners for the number 12 hitter, left fielder Chandler Smith. Another shout out, way to run, Jaden. Go Hartsville. That's from Nana. This is popped up into center field, and on the run, the catch will be made out in center field by Evan Berg for the 3rd out of the inning. South Carolina does get 1 run on a hit. There was also a walk, a hit batsman, a couple of wild pitches. We move to the 3rd. It's South Carolina 1, Louisiana 0 here on JockJive.com.
frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her two on his.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Back here in Oxford, Alabama, as we head to the top of the third. Defensive change for South Carolina. Now playing left field, number 10, Brandon Anderson. Bottom of the order for Louisiana, 10, 11, and 12. Cole Maroney will lead it off. 1-0, South Carolina leads it.
Leading off for Louisiana, number 3, Cole Maroney.
Maroney to face Webb Barnes, who has struck out 3. Hit a batter, but only given up 1 hit, no runs. Another shout out. Let's go, Scott B. Another shout out. You got this, Brandon. Bring it home. Love you. The James family. Thank you, guys. First pitch of the inning taken for ball 1. Let's go, Dawson from the smoke. Next pitch in there for a strike. Next shout out. Good job last night, Jackson. Not sure what that means. The 1-1 pitch. Popped up, but out of play. 1-2 the count. Well, play continues tomorrow, same times, 5:45 or 3:30, 5:45, and 8 locally. Next pitch to Maroney. Outside, 2-2. Winner of this game will play tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. The loser will play tomorrow afternoon at 3:30. That one hits Maroney. So a runner at first for Colin Tusa. That's going to be it, though, for Webb Barnes, I think. Coach came out, took the baseball from him, and patted him on the back. Yep, that will be it for Barnes. So we'll take a break. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we come back. Pitching change here in the top of the third inning. Louisiana trails it 1-0.
Just about all White Jones County. Diving. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Klinsky. There is a shot towards deep short. Perhaps got it. Long throw. And he got it.
The new pitcher is number 2, Daniel Parker. He is a right-hander. Webb Barnes pitches 2 innings plus. He allows 1 hit, no runs, but he's responsible for the runner at first. No walks. He did hit 2, struck out 3, and threw a total of 40 pitches, which means he can come back tomorrow. The pitching rules for this level, if you throw between 0 and 40 pitches, you can come back without any rest. If you throw between 41 and 65 pitches, you need 36 hours rest. If you throw 66 or more, you need 48 hours rest. No more than 75 pitches can be thrown, however. So a runner at first with nobody out for Colin Tusa against the new pitcher, Daniel Parker. And the first pitch. That one's in there for strike 1. Another shout out. Great pitching, Webb. Let's go Dawson from the smoke. Next pitch misses for a ball. Let's go boys. Roll Northern, the Sevilla boys. Shout out to Spencer Mize from Mom and Dad. Or Spencer Miz, I should say. That's for Spencer Mizoraka. Shout out to Brant Fry. Let's go. We are proud of you. Love Mama, Daddy, and Aubrey. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Tusa. Louisiana with a tying run at first. The go-ahead run at the plate. The next pitch. Good pitch. He drops it in there for a called strike 3. First out of the inning. It's a big one with the top of the order right around the corner. 1 out now for Brant Fry. First pitch outside for ball 1. Next shout out, get them, Daniel, from Aunt Kelly. Let's go South Carolina from Matthew, Ryan, Justin, and Foster in South Carolina. The 1 out pitch. In the dirt, runner taking off for second. The throw to second is not in time. That will be a wild pitch on the pitch in the dirt. Tying run now in scoring position with 1 out. Next pitch there for a strike called. 2-1. The dimensions 225 all the way around, 225 feet left to right. Next pitch popped up with the second baseman coming in a few steps, and the catch will be made by Brandon Harrison for out number 2. Two outs for the top of the order. Here's Peyton Spadoni.
Now batting number 1, Peyton Spadoni.
Spadoni caught looking his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. First pitch outside. Nice play by the catcher, Wells Jackson, keeping that runner at second base. A 1-0 pitch. Bouncing ball right back to the mound. Parker has it. His throw to first will be in time. 1-3 put out, and the inning is over. Louisiana strands a runner at second base. We head to the bottom of the third. It's South Carolina 1, Louisiana 0 here in the AAA World Series on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Hurts 2 on his fist.
And that one is hit on the road to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh,
in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Scored a pass along from the other AAA game. Arkansas leading Virginia 3-0 in the third. Louisiana about to make a defensive change. But we are having problems, communication problems with the phone system. We have a new pitcher. That was a defensive change. Now pitching is Peyton Spadoni.
Leading off for South Carolina, number 7, Jackson Moore.
So the book is closed on Derek DeLatte. He went 2 innings, allowed 1 run on 2 hits. He walked 3, hit 1, and struck out 2.
Now it's time to introduce the players. Defensive players should go to their position.
Top of the order for South Carolina, Jackson Moore to lead it off against our new pitcher, Peyton Spadoni.
Now starting with
First pitch of the inning is outside for ball 1. Let's go back to your shout-outs. Go Daniel Parker from the Spradley family. Good job, Northern from Kiki. Here we go, South Carolina pulling for you. Dan from Alexis. Another shout-out. You got this, bring it home to South Carolina. Shorty's watching from Midlands. Let's go Big D and the entire South Carolina team from Laney, Ray, and Tate in Hartsville. The pitch to Moore is fouled back. That will even the count at 1-1. Another shout-out. Go South Carolina from Hartsville, South Carolina. Okay. Next pitch. That's in the dirt for a ball. 2-1 the count. Our final game of the night on this field will be Texas and Tennessee, scheduled for an 8 o'clock start. Next pitch. Bouncing ball left side. Nice play by the shortstop. The long throw to first, not in time. That'll be an infield hit. Good effort by Morrissey over at shortstop. He almost took away a hit, but that will be the second hit of the game for South Carolina. They've got their leadoff guy on here in the bottom of the third inning. That will send up Daniel Parker, who reached on a fielder's choice, his first at bat. Well, timeout call. Louisiana manager came out and said something to the home plate umpire in effect to maybe even the bat that the on-deck hitter has, Parker. I mean, he pointed at Parker and the bat that was in his hands. Or at least they pointed in that direction. Now, I don't know if it was actually to Evans. Maybe they were pointing to someone in the crowd, but the umpires now, as you can see them, getting together on the third base side. Once again, your umpires, Stanley Jones behind the plate, Tim Ward at first, Errol Daniels over at second, and Jim Bailey at third. Another shout-out. Go, Jaden. You can win this. Love Kendall. Love you. Good luck, South Carolina, from McLeod Park. Go Big D from Alex. Good job to South Carolina's number 12, Jaden Atkinson, a 9-year-old playing in his second World Series. Way to go, Jackson. Good luck, South Carolina boys, from D and Pops, Hartsville, South Carolina. Well, they have asked for the bat of Adams, so it is a question about the bat, and they may be deeming this one, well, we'll see. They're going to ask for help. I think they've asked for a Dixie youth official to go down to the field to determine if it's an illegal bat. Another shout out. Get that train rolling, Northern. Let's go, Big D. The South Carolina manager wants an explanation now. We are in the bottom of the third. South Carolina leads Louisiana 1-0. And the question is about the bat of the on-deck hitter. Dylan Adams had not even come to the plate yet. He was scheduled to hit next. And the Louisiana manager sent something to the home plate umpire, and now we're going to wait and see. Another shout out, good luck Big D good luck Big D goes South Carolina from Caden, Jada, and Coach Charlie. Another shout out, you get them, Robbie Parker. That bat is not illegal. Well, we'll see. Evans does have a new bat in his hand, just in case. Another shout out, make a play, Brent Fry. Love you, Mama T and Uncle Ricky. Another shout out, Big D doesn't need a special bat to line drive that ball. Now there is a runner at first with nobody out. And we've got a delay until they can figure out whether or not the bat is legal. I mean, we can't finish the game while they're determining whether or not the bat is legal. Okay. If it's a rule protest or a bat protest, they have to settle it now before they resume the game. So why don't we do this? Let's take a break. We'll come back and hopefully settle things here as Batgate continues in Oxford, Alabama.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Hurts two on his head.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Well, we haven't resumed just yet, but they are having a what appears to be wrapping up discussion. Now I think they're going to get the South Carolina manager involved just to let them know I could tell you that Adams, doesn't have the same bat in his hand that he had before. So I'm assuming it's been confiscated. Now, whether or not it's illegal, that I don't know, but they aren't currently using it. Here's a shout-out. Hartsville Northern could win it with a wooden bat. Well, everybody would be playing with a wooden bat maybe to have an equal level playing field. Good luck, Spencer, from Mrs. Bonnie and Mr. Carl. You know, the thing is, the umpires before the game, they go check all the bats in the dugout. So Daniel Parker will bat with a runner at first and nobody out. The first pitch up and in from Spadoni. Parker 0 for 1 with a fielder's choice. Another shout out. Big D could hit it over with a coffee straw from Tim. Yeah, okay. Might be tough to do. That one slapped out in the center field for a base hit. First and second for South Carolina with nobody out. Another shout out. Good luck, boys, from Chip Carey. Okay, it's not Chip Carey. Nice try, though. Bust a home run, Big D. Another shout out. Nice try from Coach Jamie. Well, apparently the bat has been deemed legal because Dylan Adams has the bat in question in his hand. All right, we have a fan up here in the press box. That's great. AC just wasn't doing it, and the windows don't open, which is why we're unable to bring you any crowd noise. Our apologies. But now that fan feels great. Dylan Adams walked his first at bat. He's batting with runners at first and second and nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning. Next pitch outside the dirt. Runner heading to third. No, he thought about it, but he'll hold at second. Moore went almost halfway and then slid and decided to go back to second. Another shout-out. Go Carter Gerard in L.A. and Louisiana from Uncle Barry, Aunt Tiffany, Grace, Ella, and Max. That one in the dirt. That's a wild pitch. A runner going to third. The throw is not in time. The other runner, Parker, will hold it first. So runners on the corners for Adams, who's behind in the count, 1-2. Another shout out. We're pulling for you, Charlie, from Emma, Sally, and Emma here in KM. Swung on and hit to left field. Base hit. South Carolina takes a 2-0 lead. RBI single for Dylan Adams. That's 3 hits in a row for South Carolina. Still nobody out for the cleanup hitter, Webb Barnes. Well, the home plate umpire going to have a question for the first base umpire. The first base coach said something to the home plate umpire. Maybe a cat and mouse now here going on. Another shout out. Let's go Hartsville. Bring it home from the Chapman Lane crew. Go Jaden Atkinson of South Carolina, Dell Jr. Okay. And all of Hendrick Motorsports are pulling for you. The pitch to Webb Barnes in there for a strike. Let's go South Carolina. That's from Laney Ray and Tate in Hartsville. Next pitch. Swung on, ground ball up the middle into center field, base hit. And it gets by the center fielder. That'll be a hit and an error as it rolls all the way to the fence. 1 run will score. Here comes run number 2. The throw to the plate is late, and South Carolina leads 4-0. A base hit, and then a big error by the center fielder. And with a runner at third and still nobody out, here's Brandon Harrison. Harrison struck out his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. First pitch popped up into right field, base hit. RBI single for Harrison, and it's now 5-0. 4 big runs here in the third inning for South Carolina. Timeout call by Louisiana. Another shout out. Way to go, Dylan in Hartsville Northern from the Storms and Rachel Creech. Go, Coach Brett, from your buddy, Stephen Watford. Way to run the bases, Big D. Go, Hartsville Northern from Timothy and Tina Forte. Braden Crawley will be the batter with a runner at first. Still nobody out, as there have been 5 consecutive hits, plus the error. First pitch to Crawley. Outside corner, called strike 1. Crawley 0 for 1. He grounded out to third on a fielder's choice to end the first. This pitch inside for a ball. Good luck, Carter in Louisiana from Boudreaux. Hopefully I'm getting that right. If not, phonetically send it back to me and I'll do it again. Boudreaux, Stella, and Leo. Go Jaden and team from Lowe's of Hartsville. Hope you enjoy the Gatorade we donated. Thank you guys for that. 2-1 the count. And the next pitch. That one hit left side. The shortstop to his knees makes the play on to second. 6-4. Fielder's choice. Great play, ranging to his right. Morrissey makes the putout.
Now batting number 12, Jaden Atkinson.
That's the first out of the inning. There's Jaden Atkinson, who singled his first at bat. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. That's outside of the dirt. Evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the next pitch, fouled back. Another shout out. Go Jaden from Averill and Michelle. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, ground ball to second. They'll get the force out. 4 unassisted. The throw back to first, not in time. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 13, Elijah Williams.
2 outs for Elijah Williams, the number 8 hitter in the order, who struck out his first at bat. Next shout out, go Big D, love Jenna. Williams with a swing and a miss, strike 1. Go Raiden, great job Hartsville Northern, love Mima and Papa. Goes Spencer from the Callahans. Good luck, Jaden. Missy loves you. Pitch in the dirt for a ball. That evens the count at 1-1. 4 runs here in the third inning. South Carolina up with a 5-run lead. Next pitch inside for a ball. And the count now 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. That one hitting. So Williams will go down to first base. And South Carolina's inning continues. 2 on with 2 outs. That sends up Wells Jackson, the catcher. Another shout out. Let's go Louisiana from Bucktown. Let's go, boys. Way to get those runs in. Go Chandler from the 8-and-under Devils. That ball popped up into right field and caught. The right fielder almost overran it, but was able to make the play for the third out of the inning. But South Carolina sends 9 batters to the plate. They score 4 more runs. And as we head to the fourth, game scheduled for 6. It's now South Carolina 5, Louisiana nothing here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Hurts Stu on his head.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Mike Roundup back here in almost said Ozark. We're in Oxford, Alabama for the 2017 Dixie Youth Baseball AAA Ozone and Majors World Series. If you look off to your left, down the left field line, you'll see a white tint. Well, just beyond that are the fields for the Ozone and Majors World Series. Winners earlier today in the Majors. Georgia 3-0 over Louisiana. North Carolina 15-0 over Oxford, Alabama. And in the Ozone, South Carolina defeated Oxford, Alabama 16-1, and Tennessee beat Arkansas 16-2. Not sure what the umpires are getting together to discuss before we begin this top of the fourth. Parker continuing his warm-up tosses. Folks, don't forget to like JockJive on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. We're trying to reach 10,000 Facebook likes and 1,000 Twitter followers. We need your help to get there. Also, after today's game is over, you can watch the action again and again on JockJive.com. Go to the same spot you watch the live coverage and watch the archives. Or if you want a DVD of any game during the World Series, email info@JockJive.com. We'll get the process started. DVDs are $10 per game plus shipping and handling. That's info@JockJive.com. Well, DVDs are $10. Not sure what the holdup is here, but Umpires were getting together to discuss something. So another delay. Another shout out. Let's go E from Bray. Another shout out. Let's go E. Let's go Big D in South Carolina from Junior Sevilla in Hartsville, South Carolina. Another shout out. Run, Jaden, run. Get it done on the mound, Daniel. Love Kiki. Let's go Team South Carolina from the Spradley family. Another shout out. Rolling, rolling from the Ville. The Dixie youth official is on the field as well. Here comes the South Carolina manager. He also wants an explanation. Our next game, scheduled to start in 20. That's not going to happen. We are only halfway done. And we have another question about a bat. Well, again, don't the umpires go through these bats before the game begins? So I'm not sure. Well, the bat is being confiscated. Batgate continues. It may come as a surprise to you how affordable it is to have JockJive Sports provide coverage of your sporting event or sports team with quality streaming offering a national and international platform to show off your school or sport. We produce everything from youth sports to NCAA Division I, literally from every part of this country. Large productions are small, tiny venues are huge. We can and have done them all. To put JockJive Sports to work for you, email info@jockjive.com. Another shout out, go number 12, Jaden. You and your team can win. You go. Love you and miss you. Love Kendall. Jake Morrissey will lead it off. First pitch of the inning is in there for strike one. Morrissey 0 for 1. He struck out his first at bat. A 1 pitch. That's popped up into center field. And the center fielder is there for out number 1. Louisiana with just 1 hit so far. Webb Barnes started the game and gave up the hit, but no runs. He didn't walk anyone. He struck out 3. Daniel Parker came in relief in the 3rd inning, and he has retired all 4 batters that he has faced so far. Derek DeLatte steps in, and the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. There's another shout out. Give up some runs and, okay, won't finish reading that one. Let's keep it, let's think about sportsmanship, guys. They're settling it on the field. Next pitch, outside for a ball. 1-1 the count. Go Brent and the Louisiana team from Uncle Bubba and Uncle Vic. Someone want to know who's bat? I don't know. Came from the dugout. One ball, 2 strikes to DeLatte, who reached on an error his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. The next pitch, that's inside for a ball. Count evens at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch fouled back. Another shout out. As this one is fouled off. I'll still go ahead and read this one. Louisiana did this 4 years ago, saying South Carolina was using illegal bats in Laurel, Mississippi. The year the South Carolina Monarchs won the World Series, it's not the bats, it's our boys. They're just great hitters, Roll Northern. Well, sometimes it is the bats. Or at least there's a question about the bat. I don't know if I heard right someone here in the press box talking about they didn't know if it was illegal. Next pitch misses for ball 4. So a one-out base runner for Louisiana. Well, bats or no bats, I mean, Louisiana, they need some base runners. They had 2 on in the first and couldn't score. A runner on in the second and didn't score. Swing and a miss by Brent Mariana for strike 1. They had a runner at second last inning and couldn't score. 1 out, 1 on for Mariana. The 0-1 pitch. Wild pitch. That will get the runner to second. Maybe. As it ricocheted quickly back to the catcher, who made a good, strong throw to second, but the throw not in time. So a runner at second with 1 out. 1-1 the count. Next pitch. Taken for a ball, 2-1. Next pitch in there for a strike. 2-2. Someone wanted to know how is a bat illegal, but the runs scored count. Well, they may not have used the bat. Remember, this whole thing started when Adams was in the on-deck circle and they questioned his bat. We had at least a 5-minute delay, and then they ended up giving the bat back to him. 3-2 pitch outside, ball 4. Back-to-back walks. And we'll put runners at first and second with 1 out. Louisiana with a big opportunity here. That might be it for Daniel Parker, his coach, out of the dugout. Maybe just to settle the troops down as the entire infield will gather in this conversation. Another shout out. That's how it's done in the Ville. First and second with 1 out for Louisiana. Louisiana trails 5-0. We're in the top of the 4th. Game scheduled for 6. Evan Berg to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to the pitcher his first at bat. First pitch high for ball 1. Next shout out. Thank you for the great commentary. Makes it a lot easier if we can't be there. You're very welcome. I just wish we had a crowd mic for you, but they built this beautiful facility without any windows that you can open. So thanks for your patience on that. Ground ball to third. They will tag third and throw back to second. Double play. Nice play down at third base to start the double play. Brandon Harrison, 5 unassisted to 4. And the inning is over. Louisiana threatens, but they fail to score. We head to the bottom of the 4th. It's 5-0 South Carolina here in the AAA World Series.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Hurts 2 on the
that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Defensive change for Louisiana. We have a new pitcher. That's it for Peyton Spadoni, who went one inning, faced 9 batters, allowed 4 runs on 5 hits. No walks, no strikeouts, and 1 hit batsman. So Morrissey, a right-hander, good-looking fastball there, into pitch, and he will face the top of the order. See, we may have another change. Number 20 has gone into, actually number 27 has gone into second base. Colin Tusa looks like he'll be playing over at second base. Jackson Moore will be the batter. He's 2 for 2 in the game. Another shout out, Jeff Gerard from Hartsville says, "Go Big Red." Sure. Well, we got another issue about the bat. I think that was the bat that was in question before, and they checked it out, and they have deemed that it is legal. So twice today, Louisiana has disputed a bat, and they're 0 for 2. And they also trail 5-0. Jackson Moore leads it off. Good job by the umpires, the Dixie Youth officials, keeping this thing a little bit, just keeping it in check. We all want a fair game. Swing and a miss. Good pitch from Morrissey as it tailed away from Moore. This is popped up to the shortstop, and the catch is made for out number 1. Several people have texted the word boom. I remember that's a thing that South Carolina did a few years ago. Started a few years ago. Final scores from the Ozone World Series. Actually, these are from the Majors World Series. Mississippi 3, Texas 2. And Alabama 10, Tennessee 4. Base is empty for Daniel Parker, and he hits the first pitch to left field, but right to the left fielder, it's caught for out number 2. Line drive out, 2 away. 2 outs for Dylan Adams. And it was Adams who was first, had his bat questioned first. But he's got his bat that was questioned earlier. He had a base hit with it last time up. First pitch taken in the dirt for ball 1. Another shout out, go get them Dawson Lloyd and Hartsville Northern from your biggest fan in the stands, Caleb Lloyd. Another shout out, knock one out from the Spradley family. That's for South Carolina. This is popped up high in the air. The center fielder coming in. The catch is made, and for the first time in this game, we have ourselves a 1-2-3 inning. We move to the 5th, game scheduled for 6. It's South Carolina 5, Louisiana nothing, here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Hurts too on his set.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
We have a new pitcher for South Carolina. It's number 99, Dylan Adams. Carter Gerard will lead it off for Louisiana. Just bear with me, folks. We got a reflection out. We turn the light on. I'm going to see if I can fix that for you. What was that play there? 6-3. All right, thank you for your patience. The first batter just grounded out. Gerard grounded out to short. 6-3 on the putout for the first out of the inning.
Now batting for Louisiana, number 40, Cole Heap.
One out here in the top of the 5th. That will send up Cole Heap. The new pitcher, Dylan Adams. And he gloves this one on the ball, hit right back to him. His throw to first will be in time. Quickly 2 away. In the other AAA game, it's Arkansas 9, Virginia 1 in the 4th inning. Arkansas leads Virginia 9-1 in the 4th. The winner of that one will play the loser. The winner of that one will play the winner of this one. And the 2 losers will also play each other. Another ball hit left side to the pitcher. And Adams' throw low, but dug out of there nicely at first. That is Wells Jackson now playing first base. Tyler Ufnak grounds out 1-3. And how about that? We've got back-to-back 1-2-3 innings. We played to the bottom of the 5th. Our score remains South Carolina 5, Louisiana nothing. More of your shout-outs after this timeout.
frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
We move to the bottom of the 5th inning. South Carolina with a 5-0 lead. And 4, 5, and 6 due up for South Carolina against Jake Morrissey, who continues his warm-up tosses. After today's game is over, you can watch the action again and again on JockJive.com. Go to the same spot you watch the live coverage and watch the archives. Or if you want a DVD of any game here in the World Series, email info@jockjive.com. We'll get the process started. DVDs are $10 per game plus shipping and handling. That's info, I-N-F-O, info@jockjive.com. Another shout-out. Keep playing hard, South Carolina boys. Good luck from Coach Gainey and Hartsville Red Fox baseball staff. Shout out to Brant. You got this. Love Nana. Webb Barnes leading it off. 4, 5, and 6 for South Carolina. This one is swung on and fouled back. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Another shout out. Get them, Coach Robbie. We got your back. Another one. It's over now with Big D on the mound. He does throw hard. I'll give him that. Let's go Spencer from UNC, Lori and Gracie. Swung on a ground ball to second. A throw to first in time. 4-3 put out. One away. Well, that's now 5 in a row retired by Louisiana pitching. 4 in a row by Morrissey. One out for Brandon Harrison, who singled in a run his last at bat. He's 1 for 2 in the game. This one's popped up and playable for the pitcher coming in. The catch will be made by Morrissey. Harrison is retired for out number 2. Two outs, base is empty for Braden Crawley. Another shout out. Go Big D. It's hit down the right field line. That's a fair ball. It's going to go all the way to the corner. Crawley cruising around second. He's going to get to third and drive in a run. South Carolina plates another run. Now we got a runner caught in the rundown between third and home. Crawley is going to get tagged out for the third out of the inning. But he will get credit for a triple and an RB. Let's see. Actually, I got confused here. All right, folks, my apologies. The 4-3 putout that I originally scored by Barnes, I didn't realize that he actually was safe at first base. It looked like the throw beat the runner. I mean, they were even celebrating, jumping up and down at second after the play. Okay, first baseman had his foot off the back. So my apologies. I missed that one completely. I had already marked it and moved on. So that hit by Crawley and then the proceeding out. So that would be an error on the second baseman then. And the run scores. Webb Barnes scores. There's a strike to Jaden Atkinson. So the throw out at home plate was the second out of the inning. And a called strike 3. Atkinson is out on strikes. Sorry about that, folks. And there is out number 3. So South Carolina does plate a run. They take a 6-0 lead as we head to the final inning of play. Louisiana sends 9-1-2 up when we come back right after this.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Hurts two on his.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
All right, a change, a pinch hitter to begin the 6th inning. Number 11, Brant Fry will bat for Spencer Mizuraka. Batters 9-1-2 for Louisiana. They trail 6-0 here in the top of the 6th. And Dylan Adams on the mound. He retired the side in order in his first inning of work, and he goes right back to work with a fastball strike. So again, in that last half inning, Webb Barnes reached on an error. Brandon Harrison popped up to the pitcher, and then Braden Crawley tripled to right field and then was thrown out for the second out. And then Jaden Atkinson struck out looking for the third out of the inning. So another run scores for South Carolina, for South Carolina. They lead 6-0 on Louisiana. The 0-2 pitch on the way. That is down low for a ball. And the count now 1-2. So thanks, guys. I appreciate your patience there. I was confused. He for sure looked out to me, but that next pitch misses for ball 2, and the count 2-2. Another shout out. Take it to him, Hartsville, South Carolina, from the Florence, South Carolina support team. That one just a little bit low for ball 3, full count. Let's go Carter from your cousin Max. Go South Carolina. Knock it out, Jaden, from Michelle and Averill. Good luck, Spencer and Team Louisiana. This one is fouled off at home plate. Another shout out. Hit it hard, Jaden. You got this. Another shout out. Them boys were raised in a cage. Go Hartsville. Another shout out. 3 more outs. Go South Carolina. Swing and a miss. Well, 2 outs to go now. As Adams gets his first strikeout. He blows a fastball by Brant Fry for the first out of the inning. 1 out. Top of the order coming up. Here's Peyton Spadoni. 0 for 2 in the game. First pitch inside and high for ball 1. Another shout out. Good job, South Carolina boys. Proud of you, Jackson. Love D and Pops. Hartsville, South Carolina. That next pitch, this is for ball 2, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. That is in there for a strike, 2-1. Someone texting wanting to know how many teams are in the World Series. 12 in AAA. As that next pitch was in there for a strike. 2-2 the count. The 2-2 pitch from Dylan Adams has swung on and missed for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts. And now Adams and South Carolina are 1 out away from victory. 2 outs, base is empty for Jake Morrissey. First pitch taken up high for ball 1. Another shout out. Good game, South Carolina. Good game, boys. South Carolina rocks. Big D sure can throw it. Go H&L. Dillon can bring the heat with his pitches. Tread carefully, Louisiana. Luck to South Carolina like they need it. Sometimes it takes a little bit of luck. You want to be good, but nothing wrong with having a little luck too. Another shout out. Missed this one earlier. Keep up the good work, boys. Finish strong. Missed this one earlier, too. That one's outside for a ball. Good luck, Daniel Parker and Hartsville Northern love Bethlehem United Methodist Church. Sorry about that. I was buried deep in my many shout outs here. 2 outs with the bases empty. And a 3-0 count. The 3-0 pitch is inside for ball 4. So there's still hope for Louisiana, down 6 runs here in the 6th. That sends up Derek DeLatte. Coming up next on this field, we'll have Texas and Tennessee. That game was scheduled for an 8 o'clock start, so we'll start a little bit late. Another shout out. E, love you. E, love you. Butterbean. You rock, batsman. Keep your heads up, Louisiana. Fight on. Great job, boys, from Carol Freeman. Shut them down, South Carolina. Great job, South Carolina, from Hartsville. Great game, Hartsville Northern. DeLatte 0 for 1. He has reached on an error and walked. Another shout out. Good job, Jaden Atkinson. Never quit from Uncle Stephen's boot camp. That pitch in there for a strike. A 1 pitch from Adams. Swung on, ground ball to second. This could do it, should do it. And the runner is tagged out, going from first to second. 4 unassisted fielder's choice, and the ball game is over. South Carolina going to get the victory, 6-0. South Carolina will advance to the winner's bracket, and they will play tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Louisiana will drop to the loser's bracket, and they will play tomorrow at 3:30. Final score, once again, South Carolina 6, Louisiana nothing. That's going to do it for our coverage in this one. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Thanks for all the shout-outs. Let's see if there's any more we can do before we sign off here. Baseball Town USA, Hartsville, H&L. And never give up, South Carolina. That's going to do it. Our final score, once again, South Carolina 6, Louisiana nothing. For all of us here at JockJive.com, I'm Mike Rideout saying so long, good night, and God bless.